Can you say something good about each of your opponents?
Can I say something good about each of my opponents?
Be nice, Carlos.
Well, I like the fact that they ran for office. I think that's a good thing. It takes a little bit to run. It's not easy, so.
Give me something specific about Edwin, and then give me something specific about Maria that you can respect about each of them.
Well, it's tough in this situation. Obviously, what people are going to understand is behind the scenes, there's been a lot going on. So to sit here and, it's difficult at this time to find something positive about Edwin, but I will. I think the fact that he's run for office, he takes care of his children, stuff like that. I appreciate that. And Maria, I appreciate the fact that you're close to your mom and you took care of all her needs during her time of need. I appreciate that.
Okay, Edwin, you say something good about each of your opponents.
Regards to Maria, I think that it's very noble, that you really stopped everything and considered your mom and made that a priority. I would do the same thing for my mom. So when it comes to that, I think that that's very special, and I think that's very admirable. Carlos, I think that I think your intentions are well, and I do appreciate some of the work that you do, regardless of how you do it. Sometimes it gets a little out of hand, but I really think that your intentions are well. You mean well with what you do, and I think that that's what I appreciate about you.
Okay, Maria.
Well, Carlos, I've always, even though he may not believe this, I have respected some of the work that you have done. And I do respect you as a dad. You see how close you are with your son, and that is, in today's world especially, to see a father and son as close as you are with yours. I respect that. Edwin, I respect you for what you've been able to overcome in your life. You've faced adversity, and I respect you for that. You seem to be a great husband and a father, and you do some amazing stuff in the community, just like all of us. And I wish you well. And that's, listen, I think we're all great people. That's what I want to say, is I think we love our families, we love our community, and we may disagree on how to bring about the issues, but I think overall, let's try to work together and be nice to each other.
Okay, so closing statements. We're going to start with Edwin. You got 3 minutes.
I decided to run for Ward 2 because I felt that people have told me that I can continue to make a difference, and I understood that Ward 2 counselor means someone who's actually going to be there with people, and I feel like I've been in the position of a counselor, not writing legislature or ordinances or anything like that, but in regards to public service, I've been doing that for several years now as a volunteer, not paid, anything like that. I will continue to do it long after this election's over. If I am afforded the opportunity to be a counselor, fine. If not, I will work with whoever is here because it's part of the work that we do. We have to work with our counselors to get street closings and all that stuff, just to serve the people. That's what it's about. This is about the people. I believe that we need to connect with people, meet them where they're at, to help them and start that transformation that comes from within, and help them be a productive citizen, which will change and impact their family, their neighborhood, and eventually the city as a whole. So I believe there's hope, and I hope that you guys give me an opportunity to show that in the city council chambers.
Maria?
Well, first, again, I want to thank New Bedford Guide for hosting this for us, so thank you. And I want to thank the two gentlemen here. It's been a very feisty debate, and that's always nice. I have worked my whole life in public service, and that's what I do, and that's what I want to do for Ward 2. We have some amazing people who live in our ward, and they're looking for someone who not only will listen to them, but will bring action to this wonderful place, from Coggeshall Street, Sawyer Street, North Front Street, Belleville Avenue, Ashley Boulevard, Acushnet Avenue. I grew up, as you all know, in that ward. I want to be able to do what I've done for the last 30 years, and that is to help the people. I was lucky enough to work on many of the issues that affect the city. I worked for two great men. Some people may disagree on what they did for the city, and I was lucky enough to bring my experience to them and to the city. I've never forgotten where I came from. I've never forgotten the people that have helped me through my life. I am here to help people as much as I can. I will always be accessible. You can always call me. I will always listen to you. We may not always agree on the same issues or how to go and fix the issues. I'm willing to work with the mayor and with the city council and our representatives both in the State House and also in Congress. So I bring a voice that I think has been needed for a very long time. So again, thank you to the people of Ward 2, and hopefully you will vote for me on October 3rd.
Carlos?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Carlos Felix. I believe you guys have come to know me by now for some of the work I've done in the city. Some of you agree with me, some of you disagree. I've been called an activist for decades, a name given to me by the Standard Times. I do not consider myself an activist. I am active in my community. In my efforts to bring back Ward 2 for the hard-working families. I've already been active doing things like councilors are responsible for. Citizens input time was brought back to the city council because of my actions. Because of my actions, 7-Eleven is now cleaning up their property, training new people, closing down from 12 to 5. I got the city to clean up the parks, replace mulch, fix lighting, replace garbage. I've gotten the chief to send people into areas of crime when councils have failed in the past. I will work hard for you, ladies and gentlemen. I am who I am. This is the real Carlos. You know who I am. I will not let you down. I will make New Bedford, Ward 2, New Bedford, a safe place again, because I don't have an agenda. I don't have a conflict of interest like my opponents. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night, and please consider voting for Carlos Felix. I appreciate it.
Okay, so that ends the debate, but I want to remind everyone, October 3rd, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. you can vote. People don't know is you can also vote on Saturday. So absentee, you can't make it on that Tuesday. We're going to have Manny DeBrito on here as the head of the Election Commission on Thursday at 7 o'clock on our show with Chris Rezendes. So he's going to be on here for 15 minutes taking your questions. City of New Bedford has issues with getting a low turnout. Let's make it a better turnout this Tuesday. If you don't vote, don't complain on social media. We want to see you out there voting, okay? So thank you to the candidates, and we'll see you on Thursday.
Okay, thank you.